It is time now for the video chill morning news on this Tuesday morning, January 26th, 2016. Good morning to you all. This lovely Tuesday morning, January 26th, 2016. Here are your news and odds. Here at our top right here at 7:40 in the morning time. It's 1 week before the first votes of the 2016 campaign cast. Donald Trump has solidified his Senate nationally according to the new Washington Post ABC News poll. While in the Democrat side, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders on Monday drew the sharpest contrasts in the yet the hard-hitting final pitches in Iowa voters as a competitive race to win the first in the Chicago Senate last week. Houston, a grand jury hearing when I was investigating accusation of misconduct against Planned Parenthood and indicated to abortion opponents who had made undercover videos of the organization. Hussein, 91 in 3 jail, inmate charged with violent crime who escaped from the Central Men's Jail in Santa California has escaped and fled from the law before. President Obama on Monday announced a mandate altering command for the juvenile offenders in the federal prison system said that the practice is overused and has the potential of devastating psychological consequences. Shanghai, Chinese shares plunged more than 6% in the 14-month lows on Tuesday after oil prices dropped again, reviving concerns about global growth and prompting the sell-off to the world's equity market. After over a decade of teaching in the United States, Professor Kenneth Fabian arrived at Cairo a few months before the Egyptian Revolution. Bangkok, Malaysia's Attorney General said on Tuesday that he had closed the investigation into transfers to hundreds of millions of dollars of the Prime Minister Najib Razak's personal bank accounts because no laws had been broken. Moscow, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on Tuesday that some participants of the Syrian peace process has been kept by refusing to negotiate. Top U.S. military commanders who only a few months ago were planning to pull the last American troops out of Afghanistan by years and are now quietly taking about American commitment that could keep thousands of troops in the country for decades. Michigan's Republican Attorney General named the former prosecutor spearhead an investigation in the process and left Fritz Strickland tainted with a lead for Democratic twist to whether the special counsel will be impartial. Ex-New York State Senator Majority Leader Gene Scales with the Sun seeking a new trial 6 weeks after their conviction of federal corruption charges. Lawyers and advocates are backing out of court in Winston-Salem, North Carolina on Monday for a second challenge to the state's strict new voting laws. And in the next week's Iowa caucus, much have been written about candidate voters' trust to his most electables who seems prepared to get things done. Passenger growth worldwide is expected to pick up about 4% next year over the 2015 to 24 million passengers according to the Cruise Liners International Association. China's benchmark index plunged for more than 6% on Tuesday after renewed slipping over price that kept investors on the edge about the global economy. London, oil rose prices by about $30 barrel on Tuesday, lifted by hopes that the OPEC and the non-OPEC producers may be edging closer to tackle one of the biggest supply cuts in decades. Brent WTI dropped more than 3% before recovering slightly. Iraq may raise 7 oil up to 4 billion BPD. Saudi oil gas investment pledge also raised on the process. Alright, look at that stock market report here now. Here it is. Down 2.29 points, 1785.22. SP 5 at 18.38 and Nasdaq 4,518.49. A new study finds that national oil seeps in the Gulf of Mexico and held a not-heard of Mark Wildlife and the surprise of discovery researchers at Columbia University's Institute that found that phytoplankton is also part of oil seeps. This gets to the Hubble Space Telescope reached some key milestones in preparation for launch in 2018 as it is about to complete a assembly in the Department of Marine Service and the James Webb Space Telescope. Acoustic tweezers move cells into 3 dimensions, build structures, and citizens and scientists use drones to map flooding. At 11 Texas, as scientists put 3 millimeters of sheep flooded tiny ball heats under 19.6 to replicate the temperature human blood is spectrum is rendered Zika viruses. Hey, often spread of Zika in the United States. Obesity children below 5, alarming 40 million kids overweight. Health insurance. 17 corporations that have missing 6 hard drives. Stated the personal health information about 950,000 people. Peter Challengers on 7:44. Time out for Sport Reporting. Last night, the Boston Celtics defeated the Washington Wizards 161 at 91 down in Washington, D.C., while the Boston Bruins defeated the Philadelphia Flyers 3-2 tonight. The Boston Bruins be at the Garden taking out the Anaheim Ducks. Game time 7 o'clock here. Oakland, California. Stephen Curry and the Warriors aren't just beating teams anymore. They further the second knockout punches against the B. Smith, making that second best as Warriors White Spurs. We had 37 points to Stephen Curry in the West Showdown. Buffalo Sabres coach Dan Blizzman for the foreseeable future with Truth Bill Sanders, Jack Eichel, and Sam Bradford in the fold. Jones, Pelicans, Drew Holiday makes a big happen after Anthony Davis missed a trick. Evans suffered minor injuries. And Shaquille O'Neal wasn't also cut speaks limited Lakers, LA into the West family. Peter Tell News Time is now 7:45 here on Knicks. Tuesday morning, here's time out for a travel report. Maybe. Let's stay up in the province of vicinity here. We're 95 and a stop outside it. So for technology at the downtown province here. 146 at the stop outside. So for Lincoln all at the downtown province here. 146 at the stop outside. It is so for 146 at North Smithfield area after Route 160 to Lincoln through the next to the 146 at the stop outside after Route 160 to Lincoln down here. 95 at the north outside. It is so from Route 37 to work all the way to downtown province here. Route 10 is slow from Crescent all the way to the 610 connector downtown province here. Route 6 is slow before Route 10 in Providence here. 295 at the stop outside, so from Route 6 in just on the way to 12 and Crescent. 295 at the northbound side, so from Route 12 and Crescent here. 195 at the westbound side, and then it's all from 148 in East Providence, target to downtown Providence here. 95 at the northbound side, also at Route 4 in East Greenwich. 4 to the northbound side, so before 95 in East Greenwich here. Jamestown, Newport, and Mount Hope bridges are looking good. 195 in the eastbound side of the Fall River Bracken bridges is a little slow here. 21 to the northbound side, and then so from Berkeley all the way to Taunton. 140 at the northbound side, so before Route 24 in Taunton here. Route 95, it's stop and go from 295 North Alabama all the way out to Route 1 in Shandon, Mexican, from Deposit Street to Norwood to Route 128 in Canton. 24 to the northbound side, so from 139 and so all the way to the Route 128. Route 3 to the northbound side, so from 228 in Rockland to the Braintree Split here. San Francisco Expressway on the southbound side, and the northbound side is southbound side, Southeast Expressway. So go from Braintree Split out there in the Mass Pike. 120 is the southbound side, so from 24 all the way into the Braintree Split here. 120 at the northbound side, a little slow around Route 24. 120 at the northbound side, it's so from 95 all the way out to Waltham, from the Canton to Waltham, section to the Route 128 here. 495 at the northbound side, so from Milford all the way out to the Mass Pike in Westburn. Mass Pike in the eastbound side, so from Route 9 from Birmingham to Natick breaks again from 120 western all the way out to the Austin Brand Tolls. Mass Pike on the westbound side. It's so from South Boston all the way to the Pooh Tunnel. 290 to the eastbound side, also from Auburn to Worcester around Route 9 here. Route 46 on the northbound side, so before Route 290 Worcester here. 120 to the southbound side, so from Reddit all the way up to Waltham. 93 to the southbound side, so from 125 north end all the way to the Zinke Bridge here. Route 1 to the southbound side, so from Route 60 to Revere all the way to Route 95. Route 93 in Boston here. Route 2 to the westbound side, so from Lexington Stretch. Route 2 to the eastbound side, so from Belmont all the way out to Fresh Powder Parkway in Cambridge here. 185 on the southbound side, so from 125 and April all the way out to Route 93 Lost, and hit breaks again from 3 to Tewksbury all the way to Route 3 Lowell here, and hit breaks again. 185 northbound from 111 to Harvard all the way out to 28 in Littleton here. Route 3 to the southbound side is so for the Purple Stretch, and then hit breaks again from 185 in Lowell all the way to the Billerica here. Up in New Hampshire here. Every trip I get is so from 293 in Bedford all the way at the Merrimack. 93 to the southbound side. Rules for the Durham Search and smaller trip I get so around Route 4 Durham here. Main trip back look good for New York and Augusta being parts 95. Look good for Portland and Augusta, and 95 look good for Augusta and Holton here. And all the highways in Vermont are looking good. And out in Springfield here, 91. 91 on the northbound side, so from Agawam to Route 291 Springfield. 291 and it's slower around 91 in Springfield and Mass Pike westbound slower. Route 291 Springfield here. Okay, look at MBTA alerts here at 7:48. Rain lines, bridge, and minor southbound delays on Tuesday due to early Longfellow Bridge track work here. Fitchburg Line train 40268 from Fitchburg operated 15-20 minutes beyond scheduled to be on. Train Littleton to North Station due to mechanical problem here. Franklin Line train 706-635 a.m. and minutes operated 10-15 minutes beyond scheduled to be on. Train Hyde Park and substation due to Amtrak signal problem here. And Providence Line train 803-720 a.m. from substation operated 10-15 minutes late between Ruggles wait for junction and Amtrak signal problem here. And if everything looking good, Peter Tell News Time is now 7:49 here on Knicks. Tuesday morning here, and it is time now for a weather report here. And it is a clear blue morning to start off your morning here, and looking at the radar, nothing showing on the radar here, except for a few little snow flurries around southeast of Glens Falls, New York here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, slight chance of showers after 4 p.m. Most sun's skies about 45 degrees. Southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. West gust is 29 miles an hour. Chance rate to 20%. Tonight, chance of showers made before 10 p.m. Most gusts come about 35 degrees and southwest about 6 to 9 miles an hour. 22 miles an hour. Chance rate is 40%. Wednesday, most gusts the grand becoming sun skies about 41 degrees. Westward about 5 to 8 miles an hour. With that, most gusts about 21 degrees and northwest about 6 miles an hour. Becoming after midnight. Thursday, most sun skies about 40 degrees. Southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. There's that. Chance of snow showers may after 1 a.m. Most gusts about 27 degrees. Chance rate 30%. Friday, chance of snow showers before 11 a.m. Most gusts about 37 degrees. Chance rate 30%. Friday night, podcast cool about 24 degrees. Saturday, most of the most guys have about 38 about 28 degrees. Sunday, parts of the most guys about 45 about 31 degrees. And from Monday, chance of showers, most parts of guys have about 47 degrees. Chance rate 30%. Currently, it's not near. It is 23 fair and humidity 92%. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, January 26, 2016. Peter with you. Have a good morning and good Friday to you all. See you later for news report here. Have a good morning.